Welcome to, and then there were three. I'm Anna.
I'm Kaley.
And I'm
Why'd you just?
Because I thought you forgot to say your name. You gave like a very.
You gave like a little bit of a dramatic pause.
A little bit too long of a pause.
That I was like, your mouth was open, but no words were coming out, so I was worried.
And it's not
Maybe
shocking
it's
that
just
you would
'cause
forget
we're
your
virtual.
name.
So if you're not watching the video, again, we are remote. Don't worry, I'm visiting in February, so we'll be reunited soon, very soon.
What are we
Literally
gonna
8
do?
days.
Yeah,
What are we
I'm
gonna
there
do?
for 8 days. I don't really know what I'm gonna be doing. I'll be working too, but
You need to sleep outside.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to switch between both your beds so I don't
have
annoy
an air
you.
mattress for you.
Oh no, don't put me on the air mattress. That's so mean. I'm not your little dog.
I will say my wake up time is 5:45 a.m.
Oh my god. Yeah, no thanks. Well, guys, we want to bring up something that Kaley was involved in that went absolutely viral on TikTok right now. It has 1.1 million views, 122,000 likes, and I don't know how to describe the video, if it's good, if it's a good thing or a bad thing. It's not really either, but I mean, you could go viral for a lot of horrible things, and this one I would say is on the positive end. But if you're not familiar with Alex Holm on TikTok, he's the guy that goes around bars with his phone and a camera and basically asks.
He's the wingman.
Yeah, he asks guys or girls who's the hottest girl or guy in the club and then gets him to kiss. Dude's really good at what he does, and it worked. And Kaley happened to be the victim. So this guy in the bar said, was asked who's the hottest girl in the bar, and enter Kaley Gates. She was just around the corner, and they kissed on camera. Million views.
We'll link it.
You have to check it out on TikTok. But all the comments, Kaley's, I'm kind of proud that people aren't cyberbullying you, because Kaley's usually gets cyberbullied most of the time. But the comments are actually pretty nice. People are just
They're pretty nice, but like they
The
could
most
be nicer.
liked ones are definitely.
They could be nicer.
The mean ones.
Yeah.
So the top
They
comments
could be nicer.
are all about Kaley's eyes open. Because
she kissed the guy with her eyes open.
She kissed the guy with the guy. So why did you kiss him with your eyes open?
I don't know. I like.
Do you always do that?
No, like
Maybe.
I think about me in that moment, and it's like, I don't know. I think I would be too nervous, and like everything
I
was
think there
probably
was, like-
happening so fast that you're like, do I close my eyes? Like, this is on video. I don't know what to do. You know,
Mhm.
I think there was too much going on.
you didn't want to miss his mouth.
You don't want to miss other
like,
things
oh
going
my god, that
on.
would be
That'd be
even
more
that would be worse. I
embarrassing.
would rather. What the heck? I would rather have. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I would rather have my eyes open than miss, because it was like dark as fuck in that bar.
No, that's
Mm.
kind of what I was thinking that you were doing, because honestly, if I was in that moment, it was so dark, and all
When
the people
someone's like-
around me, I would be like, what is going on? I don't
When
want
someone
to.
tells you to kiss, like all of a sudden, like I don't know.
You've never kissed them before.
There
you're
was a
kinda
lot of
like,
pressure.
There was a lot of pressure. I was on video, and like I knew that the guy that films it was kind of famous, and so I was like, oh my god, if this actually gets posted, like
And it
and
was.
it did.
I can't do anything
So
embarrassing, and yet
funny.
I still somehow found a way to do something embarrassing.
You guys have been in
Which-
Scottsdale for like a week, and Kaley's already been viral once.
More to come.
More to come
Katie's
for sure.
turn.
No,
Yeah,
thank you.
Katie, when's someone gonna kiss you at the bar? You're next. You're gonna be the next victim.
No,
You
I
gotta
don't need
watch
to-
out for those influencers in Scottsdale, man.
I don't want
get
that.
ya.
I don't want that. Kaylee's little
They're-
brother literally sent in her family group chat, Kaley, is this you? I don't want that.
Yeah.
I don't want my
And then
family
the-
seeing that.
And then my mom goes, "Yep," period, and I was just like, "Sorry."
Like, no,
That's hilarious.
And then
honestly-
she never brought it up to me, and I was like waiting for her to bring it up, because I saw her like 2 days after my brother sent it, and she didn't, because I was like, I don't even fucking know how to acknowledge the fact that my mom has literally watching me make out with someone on video.
Look with this
Yours was
person.
not honestly that bad, but I
No,
think
there's
the
way worse.
worst videos are the ones of the guys that like prey on girls, or guys that are drunk at bars and ask them like really dirty questions. And obviously you're drunk, you're probably gonna answer it honestly.
Yeah.
And then they
Yeah.
get posted and they're like saying things about sex, or like their exes, or their current boyfriend or girlfriend. Like, oh my god, I'm all for.
Like, imagine being asked like a dirty question while you're drunk. Like, obviously you're gonna answer inappropriately.
Like, I get the influencer thing and I get the clicks and the clickbait and all the views and stuff, but it's like
they know to target really drunk people.
It's like
they know they're gonna say shit.
I don't know if like I would want to be known as the person that goes around preying on drunk people, trying to get them to say something stupid so I can get views. The one difference.
I don't even want to know what the hell would come out of my mouth if I were to be asked some sort of strange question while I'm drunk.
If you see a camera and a mini mic pointed at you with the flash on,
run.
In Scottsdale, literally run away.
Unless it's us.
Unless it's us, because we're not going to ask you that shit. But also it's like the difference between those kind of influencers and like people like us is like we're embarrassing ourselves. We're not embarrassing other people.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? It's like I think that
I feel like it's only right to like ask permission.
Right. Well, but also like, they're drunk and like you can't really like even if you're drunk, you shouldn't really be giving consent to anything sexual, non-sexual. I mean, it works in both cases.
Be, like the next day.
Yeah, or like having
these people really out here getting famous off of drunk people doing dumb shit.
Yeah, it's
kind of what we're doing. But we're not.
Yeah, but we're embarrassing ourselves. We're telling our own stories. We're not going up to random people asking. Or we're asking them to pronounce the word boff or botch.
Yeah, literally.
We're doing innocent things. I don't know, but I think that culture
we're embarrassing ourselves and
that is weird.
Famous.
I think if you go around a college campus and do it soberly in the middle of the day, that's fair game because people are consenting and are in their right mind. But if you're asking a girl blitzed out of her mind if she likes whatever or what her favorite position is, you're probably gonna get a messed up answer. You know what I mean? Like that's
an ogre.
Say
my R's sometimes. A vulgar answer.
Yes, you're gonna get a bad answer. So interesting.
Moral of the story is ask for consent. Thank you.
Ask for consent, but I think yours, Kaley, was fine. And those videos that Alex says are freaking hilarious.
I think I was like 2 drinks in. Literally. Yeah. Like I was like,
which is great because just imagine if you were more drunk.
Alex's are funny because he doesn't ask any like weird questions. Like he's really just a wingman and like giving these guys a kiss from like a cute girl or whatever. And then
he's not trying to embarrass you.
Yeah, no, he's not trying to embarrass you.
I think it's
innocent. They get each other's numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, Kaley has the guy that she kissed number.
And now, what if they get married?
He's really starting love stories out here.
Yeah, what if they end up together? How crazy of a story would that be? Did you meet on Hinge? No, we actually met via TikTok.
Via a viral TikTok.
This was our first interaction.
God.
It has 1 million views.
That would actually be a great love story.
That would be. Speaking of things viral on TikTok, there was this clip from Barstool Sports on one of their girls podcasts that they were talking about boys and girls trips, and the caption was like, should girls be allowed to go on the boys trips, like a girlfriend or a wife or something like that? No. I think their like answer was taken out of context, so it's not really fair to judge that, but I think it's still a fair question. And they were more leaning towards like, okay, why are wives and girlfriends like supposed to be the lame ones that nobody wants around? Like, why do you date people that you hate? They should be like within your friend group, which I agree with. You should be able to spend time with your friends and your girlfriend. Like, I think that you should be able to combine those worlds at any moment and have it not be like lethal unless you're dating or married to the wrong person, in my opinion. But
I agree.
I would never want to be on a boys trip ever.
No, I think
I literally would never want to be on a boys trip.
No, why would you want to?
I would actually. This reminds me that a few days ago I was left. So I went out and with our roommate and our other roommate, not Katie, and she left me for like literally not that long of a time. But it was the fucking playoff game, whatever, at Barstool, alone. I'm surrounded by boys, and it was actually the worst thing ever. And I couldn't imagine doing any more minutes of that because all they were talking about was sports, and I was just standing there.
Sounds like your nightmare.
Puppy, drinking a vodka soda.
I feel like I will say that it tends to be more of a time where there's all guys and one girl. Like no boy wants to hang out with all of his girlfriend and all of his friends. I will say that a lot of times a girl will go with the boys group. But I think on a boys trip, like absolutely no girlfriends can go. Why would you want to go? And why would you? Rightfully so. Why would you want someone's girlfriend to go?
Yeah.
If we were going on a girls trip, I would be like, absolutely not. Your boyfriend can't go.
your boyfriend can't come, and if you want him to come, then you can't come.
Then you're gonna have to stay home with him
because you're just gonna pout the whole time if he's not there.
Yeah.
So if your guys' relationship is like that, then I don't want to be around it.
I can't.
Yeah, like don't bring your boyfriend on your girls trip. That goes the same way. Why would you want that?
Let's unveil Pat. Pat, what are your thoughts on this as a married man? He's unveiling.
Sorry, I'm
Did he fall off his chair?
I dropped my phone. I agree with you guys about like you should be able to hang with your friends and your girlfriend, your wife, whatever, at any time, and have it not
You
be
need girl
toxic
time.
and weird. Yeah. Yeah.
You need like your separate boy time and you need your separate girl time. Like if you're going on a couple's vacation and trip, yeah, obviously. But like that's just weird at me.
My first wife was that person that it was like literally lethal if I would do anything with anybody that like anything. It was awful.
Hence why you're divorced from her.
Exactly. And Beth is the opposite where like I want her to hang out because she's fun to hang out with, and she's like what she doesn't need to be, doesn't want to be. I don't need to be with her all the time. It's much better.
If I am ever in a relationship and we constantly need to be around each other, like we're gonna end within weeks because I can't put up with people that long.
Mm-hmm.
To like not be getting a fight.
Yeah. It's also like, what are you worried about? I think that's another big red flag. If you don't let your boyfriend or girlfriend go on their girls or guys trip, like, are you worried?
This reminds me that I think that when you're in a relationship and you like each one of them is like always like up your ass or like worried about what they're doing without you, blah, blah, blah. Like, I feel like that makes the other person more inclined to like cheat or do something that they normally wouldn't just because they're like getting all this pressure put on them to not do something.
Yeah.
It's like,
and it's literally human nature to like do the opposite.
And it's like, you're constantly reminding them like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you cheating on me? Blah, blah, blah.
Whereas like if you didn't give
that in your head.
Yeah, if you didn't give a fuck, then like they probably wouldn't do it. Right. Not saying that that's everyone.
Well,
but, like,
I will say in my personal experience, I was not that, and I did get cheated on. So,
just depends on who it is.
There's some situations.
And happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday to him. I was with your ex-boyfriend on St. Patrick's Day, and I'm pretty sure I asked him why he cheated on you, but I don't remember what he said.
No, it was New Year's Eve. It was New Year's Eve.
Oh, whoa.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day hasn't happened.
Wow.
Sorry, that's been on my brain because I'm so excited for it.
Anna just got back from Hawaii and is like still disoriented from the
She's
time
still
zone.
on island time.
I don't know where I
She's still
am.
on island time. She doesn't even know what day of the week, what holiday is coming up or just happened.
Yeah, so yesterday on Easter, I actually...
Wait, straight up asked him to his face, why did you cheat on Katie?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was at the bar with him, and I was like, why did you cheat? I don't remember. I don't remember what he said.
Anna is ruthless when she's drunk. Like, if she is one drink over than what she should be, like, she will say things with zero fucks given.
And, like, bully them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you deserve to be bullied, I'll
It's funny,
bully you.
though. I love it.
She also
Boys
bullies
deserve
me
to be
sometimes when she's drunk. Actually, that hasn't happened in a while.
No, Kaley,
it can't.
my New Year's resolution has been to not bully you. No bullying,
Thank
Kaley,
you.
2023.
I'm a big advocate for not holding drunk actions over people's heads unless it's in like an actual like issue.
Mm-hmm.
I am like the type of person like Anna and I could get in a huge fight, like a drunk fight, and then the next day I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, we were being fucking
for
stupid.
sure.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's hard to
agree with
hold
that.
drunk actions over people's heads, and I think if you do, like I don't think that's
but there
I don't
was
think
a
it's
time
fair.
where it was happening all the time.
Especially if you're egging them on or you're like not trying to calm the situation down.
Yeah.
It's never that serious.
You know what it
Like
was?
one
Like,
time
in the
in
moment.
Vegas, our friend like went around. She got like blacked out drunk in Vegas, and was going around and just telling each of our each
low
person in our friend group
blows, like just
low
You would
blows,
look
like
her-
everything that was wrong with them.
You would look her in
And-
the eye and she would literally like tell you everything.
she'd
that
be like,
she
no one
hated
wants
about
you
Yeah.
on this trip.
And like she
Wow.
told me that I was a bitch, and like I mean she said there was like some other things, but like I could not give a single fuck. Then like in the moment I was kind of like, you're being annoying. But then there were like some people that I feel like took it
Yeah, like,
offensively, and I'm
actually.
like, if you take anything I say, if I'm super drunk offensively, like
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. I don't get offended by it or like hold a grudge. I
Yeah.
just get annoyed that it happened and that had to be a part of the night. Like my sister and I got in a huge fight and I didn't care about it or anything the next day. I'm just like, I'm annoyed that you did that
Mm-hmm.
because I know that you don't mean it, but you just ruined a part of my night. And
Yeah.
now I'm going to have to remember that, you know?
Right. Yeah, you just can't. I
told-
don't think you just can't hold on to it for too long.
Yeah, no, I don't hold on to it.
What, Kaylee?
I said, should we tell that story?
What my
Denny's.
sister did.
Denny's?
Okay, this is what I deal with all the time. I don't even remember how it started. Okay, so she was like really excited to go out with us and like just got way too drunk way too quick. And so Kaley and I were like, okay, we're gonna go to like this bar or whatever. You come in a little bit with your friends, like walk with your friends. And so she didn't listen. Well, she was drunk. Okay, so I'll give her that. And so she didn't listen. And then she calls Kaley, and Kaley's like, yeah, like we just walked, like just come over here, whatever. And
Like, we're,
she
like,
took that
3 minutes.
as like run the opposite way as fast as you can and find the nearest Denny's parking lot, because she literally, I'm not kidding you, she put us in a group chat and she's like, F you guys, like, why did you tell me to come here? Like, I'm literally just sprinted as fast as I can. We're like, literally no one told you to go and do that.
Why would we tell
Why
you to go
was
to
she-
Denny's at midnight?
Why was she trying to go to Denny's? Did she like mix up?
No. She claimed that we told her to run down Scottsdale
Scottsdale
Road
Road.
as fast as she could. And so she ended up at Denny's
She
and
was,
realized
like, sprinting.
that like she was not going in the direction of the bars. Obviously, Denny's is
'Cause
by
you're
our
going
apartment,
to
which is
Denny's.
the opposite way. And then she's like text bombing Katie, like being crazy and stuff. And so Katie was
She
like
sent me a
venting to
picture of her like in the parking lot of the Denny's. I'm like, where are you? What are you doing?
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then so Katie was like venting to me about it, and then all of a sudden at the bar we're at, she appears out of nowhere. She Ubered to
Like,
the bar and
she was
was
probably
just, like,
pissed.
Eyes.
Was she evil?
death eyes, just like showed up like the fucking devil.
And there was a person there was like a guy that Kaley was talking to, and didn't he say he was about to intervene?
Like he was like, "Are they okay? Like, should I like say something?" And I was like, "No, because she actually might like strangle you right now."
Like,
Not
Oh
you,
my
but
god!
Taylor.
Yeah.
And I was like, I couldn't even imagine what would come out of Taylor's mouth or like her hands. I was like, "Don't go up to
Don't
them.
touch her.
Man. My sister gets drunk, but then she felt really bad about it in the morning. But I was like, I know that you didn't mean it, but like I just hate when that happens
Yeah.
because I wanted to have a fun-filled night, you know?
Mhm.
Speaking of, like, my sister just can get a little crazy sometimes. She's literally been strangled before at a bar.
Oh my
Like, a
God.
girl straight up strangled her.
Why?
And then like 2 days later,
stranger?
I almost strangled her.
A stranger almost strangled her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
A stranger did strangle her.
Oh,
Like,
did
choked her
strangle-
out.
She got strangled
Oh,
at
and
the bar.
choked
got
out.
strangled.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
And then I almost strangled her 2 days later.
There is no worse anxiety than like looking through your phone or waking up to a giant like paragraph or like realizing that you were like text bombing someone or oh my god, that's bad. Kaley.
Retweet.
Literally, phones should be taken away. We should only go out with flip phones.
Yeah, I'm like down for that trend. Okay, so there was this not one time, but I
I'm
used to
down
like
for that
brag all the
trend.
I'm down, but I don't really have like a drunk texting issue except for this one time. But I used to like brag to my roommates always had issues, or my old roommates always had issues where they would drunk text boys like nonstop. And I was like, honestly, I've never done that. Like
Everyone's done that.
I had never like,
I know.
if-
I know.
because like usually when I'm drunk, I don't check my phone at all. Like I forget I even have a phone. Like if I am drunk, I will not post anything. I will not text anyone. Like you can't reach me, except for this one night. But that I don't even know if I want to tell the story.
Tell the story.
Should I?
Yeah.
True. There was this
It
one
was like
time
a
where
super fun night. Like we were hyped up. We just got our graduation pictures taken. Like all of us
we were
girls were going
popping
out.
champagne. Like
All of us girls were going out.
it was a Thursday night. Like we were going crazy. And so then like I don't know what I was on. I don't know what happened in between this like one bar and the next. But like I was like very drunk.
She is text bombing him and she's showing me that she's text bombing him. And I'm like, Kaley, stop. I'm like, do you need me to take away your phone? Like, what are you doing? She's like, look, it's so funny. Like, I'm texting him. I'm like, you should not,
not
be
replying.
saying that. And she was like, what? She literally takes a Snapchat of us and then press it and then types in hi. And she's like, oh my God. Like, what is going on with
Kaley
you? As
realized
we're
how to text
literally
someone.
we were literally in the cage at the Fat Toad and you Snapchatted a picture of you. And
I
just said hi.
fully blew up this guy's phone, like texted him probably 10 times in a row, called his like friends and Snapchatted him. I'm surprised I didn't fucking Instagram DM and all
Say
that
what you
stuff
said,
too.
though.
And so, oh my God, I was like, I don't even know what I was saying before this, but God, I go, do you not want to kiss me again? But not was spelled KNOT. Like, what?
And then when he didn't answer,
I have so much
How
embarrassment.
embarrassing.
I'm so embarrassed for you.
when he didn't answer, she emphasized it.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that. I
Like she was
emphasized.
emphasizing every
I'm so
message.
uncomfortable right now. It's so embarrassing.
Stop, Pat. Don't make me feel worse.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, so
Literally was like,
And he never
that's
replied.
You know, he did the next morning because I woke up and I was like, what?
Okay, and
I was
that
like,
morning I literally had to check if she was breathing.
yeah, because I was like, yeah, I was not. First of all, like, Katie left separately from us. That's another story. There was confusion, obviously, and so I Ubered to Katie's house. I did not live there. I lived in my apartment that was maybe like a 3-minute drive away. I Ubered to Katie's house, which was like 12 minutes away for no reason. Showed up and slept in her bed. So I wake up the next morning and I see a text from him and I was like, oh, like,
That's
I wonder
cute. He was
what- I wonder
thinking of
what-
me.
yeah, I was like, wonder what this is about. But like, I missed it because I got too drunk.
I wonder what
Like
this
that
is
was like
about.
that was like my whole thought process before I had opened up my phone. And I opened up my phone and I was like, oh, holy shit. So I delete all the messages. I literally deleted his contact off my phone. Like I don't have his phone number
my God.
anymore. And like he's still like our friend.
Oh, man.
And so yeah, because I had never done that before and I was so scared that it would happen again. So
The best
Confirmed,
part is the
Kaylee is a psycho
emphasizing.
girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. Just the emphasizing it is the best part.
Drunk
Yeah.
texting is
Do you not want to
scary.
kiss me? Do you not want to kiss me?
There should be like certain people you can block when you're drunk on your text
well,
messages.
like the thing is like before going out, I would have never even thought to block him.
Right. You just wanted
It
to
was-
smooth.
it was, like,
drunk
super
thoughts had other.
Yeah, it was like
Otherwise.
super random out of the blue. Like I would have never even thought that that was something that I would do.
Oh my God.
There's an
I don't
app that you
know.
can have on your phone. You have to have like double whatever verification before you can send a text after a certain time.
Ooh,
like
and
if
then
it's-
you can give your friend the code.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
All
the
right, my
text
if
won't.
my friends didn't have the code, I would definitely be like, yes, this is what I want to send.
Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. I can't really even give a moral of this podcast. Usually I like to do that
Yeah.
at the end.
What is the title of this podcast going to be?
Titled, if someone runs up to you with a microphone in a flash in Scottsdale, Arizona, run.
Run.
That is, because you're about to be
Run.
on the Kiss Cam.
Kiss cam.
Shout out, Kaylee.
Why is it appropriate to be on a kiss
Shout out
cam
Kelly.
kissing? But if it's like a TikTok, it's worse. You know what I
That
mean?
is a very
Like,
fair comparison, Keely. I would
Good
have
question.
to agree
Because
with
I was
that.
actually thinking this because I was like, oh my God, what if someone at my job sees it and is like, oh my gosh, like that's so inappropriate. But then I'm like, you know, people literally kiss on camera
That's a
in,
great-
in an
great point.
arena of people. Not that like they hold
Arena.
arena. Ew, I hate my voice sometimes.
Sabrina.
Ew.
Shout out Sabrina.
Shout out, Sabrina.
Shout
Okay,
out,
guys,
Sabrina.
thank you
Did you
so
see her
much.
post today,
Okay,
Katie?
Kaylee.
Okay, bye. Sorry.
Dear God. All right, thanks guys for listening. We love you. Tune in next episode. We have some interesting stories about my Hawaii trip.